Hello, my dear friends. It's Paul here, and I wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for your messages of support, for your concern. They mean the world to me, and they made a big difference, and they brought me a lot of joy and a lot of comfort over the last week and a half, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But I also wanted to let you know that I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to the challenges ahead, as well as reflecting and being very, very grateful for what I had in the past. And those accomplishments are always going to be there. And now it's time to look forward to the next challenge. And those next challenges are exploring Bitter Asian Dude Inc. and really, really growing this channel. You, the viewers, the subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Again, that brings me life, but I want to go on an even greater journey with you all. So the levels of geekiness and nerdiness are going to be rising. We're going to be exploring new things, and we'll be unboxing other great things. And as always, I'm humbly, humbly grateful for you letting me into your homes, onto your devices, and coming along for the ride. Buckle up, because it's going to get really, really fun. Okay, see you. Greetings, fellow nerds and geeks. Paul Sun-Young Lee here, and this is my Geeky Basement. For today's episode, we have something very special planned for you. As some of you may know, I had the opportunity of a lifetime to play a role on the Disney Plus hit series, The Mandalorian, where I played Captain Carson Teva of the New Republic Starfighter Corps. Now, this was an incredible experience to live out my lifelong dream of being part of the Star Wars universe, and of course, to pilot an X-Wing fighter. So, it's in that vein that in today's video, I'll be unboxing this. Ta-da! The Star Wars Vintage Collection X-Wing Fighter 2013 Toys R Us Exclusive Edition. Now, the Incom Corporation T-65 X-Wing was a workhorse starfighter for the Rebel Alliance. It was designed to excel in all aspects of starfighter combat, being highly maneuverable and heavily shielded with a small profile that made it harder to hit. Unlike other starfighters, the X-Wing could excel in atmospheric flight. This is a Biggs Red 3 variant from A New Hope, which makes it even more special for me because during the wardrobe fitting for my costume, I got to wear the actual screen-used helmet worn by Garrick Hagon, who played Biggs Darklighter in the movie. So, lock your S-foils into attack position, switch on your targeting computers, and let's get unboxing. Hey, welcome back. Here I have my special guest assistant. Well, not guest anymore. I think he's kind of a regular on the show. This is my youngest, Miles. Miles, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
All right, so he's here with me. We're going to be unboxing this, the Toys R Us exclusive 2013 Biggs Darklighter, the Biggs Red 3 special edition. So you could only get this version in Toys R Us in Canada. And usually what happens is if it's a Toys R Us exclusive here in the States, it'll either be like a Target exclusive, most likely, or Walmart exclusive. So they're not as exclusive. That means you can only get these in Canada at Toys R Us. Now this I tracked down via eBay. A great seller who was in Canada, which I loved, and I was able to snag this. Now, it came fairly quickly. It was a little bit expensive because it is a collector's item. It would also have just a little bit of damage on the box. I don't know if you can see that. That didn't matter as much because we're gonna open it. That's right, I am an opener. That's right, we're gonna ruin the resale value on this because let's face it, I'm never gonna sell this stuff. I mean, I tell my wife, it'll rise in value and I can sell it, right? Your mom, don't tell her. I keep it because I can't let go of this stuff. I'm kind of like a hoarder. But I love these items, and I do get it. If you love mint in box, I get that. I totally get that, and that's cool. But the whole purpose of this channel is to
Unbox.
Okay, so we're gonna get started. Even though we're dirty, filthy openers, I like to take care of the boxes, right? Why? Why is it good to keep the boxes?
Because there's to keep them. To put it back in when you're done.
That's right. I like to store them back in the box. And if there ever was a chance that we moved or I wanted to resell it, it'll sell better if it's in the original box. And you know what? I think the boxes are pretty. It's a pretty box. Look at that artwork.
We just
Right
ruined
there.
the resale value.
We just ruined the resale value. I know, but not as much as if we just destroyed the box. I've seen people just go and rip it open, and that kind of breaks my heart. Now, again, this is the Red 3 Bigs variant, and you can tell because right here in the cockpit, can you see it?
Big.
It's Biggs Darklighter. Da, da, da. Can you see it? Probably isn't focusing because nothing can be easy. Biggs Darklighter, for those of you who might not know, was Luke's best friend. Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine growing up. And that's in the novelization of Star Wars. There's actually, there are deleted scenes in A New Hope where Luke has gone to Toshi's station to get those power converters.
But I was going into Toshi's station to pick up some power converters.
And hang out with his friends. And Biggs has just returned from a stint at the Academy, the Imperial Academy. Biggs ends up jumping ship and he joins the rebellion and they reunite again for the Battle of Yavin. And of course, Biggs get blown away during the Death Star run. And you can tell Biggs Darklighter because he's got a very specific pattern on his helmet, and that's the checkered pattern. And again, when I was getting my costume fitting for The Mandalorian, I got to wear the screen-used helmet. They brought it out. They needed a reference photo of me in my outfit, my uniform, and my helmet that I was going to be using for the show was being painted. So they brought out this Rubbermaid container and said, put this on. And I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe. And I asked several times, like, is this the actual screen-used helmet? And they said, yeah. So that was really cool. And so it was kismet that the X-Wing that was available to me to purchase was Biggs Darklighter's Red 3. So we're going to open this up now. Enough talking, old man. Start opening. No one wants to hear your stories. And we'll open this up. There you go. Oh, look. We got, what's that?
Instructions.
Instructions. We love instructions here. Why? Because it stops the guesswork. You got that? Can you grab a piece of that? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh. And
Ta-da!
ta-da! Ooh. There it is. So it does come, as you can see, look at it. It comes disassembled and nicely packaged in a box. And let's take this. Look at that.
Oh, stuff inside this.
It's big. This is a very big version of this. Look at that.
look.
It's all. Are those? That's the cone section.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it free from the tape, thus further ruining the resale value. Oh no! The wings. Right. Is there anything else left in this box? No.
Oh,
Goodbye. And then, did you drop this?
you.
Okay, so here are instructions on how to put it together. I'm gonna guess we could probably do it without looking at the instructions, right?
We're not like that.
It's ages 4 and up. Step 1, I peeked. It's oh, look at that.
Oh, we have to cut things.
Extra
to
little
get in.
pieces. Cut them.
Oh wait, no.
Here.
Oh.
That's what tools are for, son. Tools.
think
Now,
you
I don't
put them
see
together.
any, it doesn't say anything about batteries, so I don't think this makes any, there's no electronics involved. Oh, look, inside the cockpit, is a little panels. It is a control console that pops right in here. There you go. Oh, maybe it's removable, so if you have an action figure you want to fit inside, it's easier to remove it and then you can pop it back in. Yeah, because it seems very. Oh, and this is the thing that pops. This is the targeting computer. It's the actual Death Star targeting. The computer sort of comes out right there.
I
You
wish
can't see it.
Biggs came with it.
Yeah, it would be nice if there was an action figure. So that's a good thing that Miles pointed out. There is no action figure that is included with it. In fact, there's a spot for an astromech droid, but there's no astromech. There's no droid. So it looks like we're gonna have to get a droid and put it in.
No.
I know. Just insult after insult. But this is a beautiful sculpt. Like, I love this. I think you just, there you go. Slides right in. Boom. Satisfying. What's that, ASMR?
No, please.
No, please.
No.
Come on, I'm hip, I'm with it. Okay, so we're gonna move on. And this looks like This, my friends, is an old school, I think it's a projectile. This will shoot out of some place on the X-Wing, and if you're extremely unfortunate or unintelligent, it's a choking hazard. So you could choke on this if you're not careful. But we'll see that after. It looks like, my guess it would be that it would be like a proton torpedo. And then we got the wings, the wangs. Attach wings to the vehicle body. I think did it go a certain way?
Well, there's 3 things here, and
There you go.
and one of them is on the bottom. So
Right. Now, before we put it in, make sure.
think you would
Let's
go.
make sure it's angled correctly
Wait.
because there's nothing more embarrassing.
yeah, because one goes up, one goes down.
They go in a pair. Oh wait.
Wait,
Zoop. There we go. I had them. They do.
wait, dude.
No, they go like
The
that.
flat part
The
goes
flat
down?
guard. But the red things go here. So I think it goes like that.
They're both the same.
They're both the same.
But the flat part is supposed to be facing back.
We're not smarter than 4-year-olds.
So that means this one would go on this side.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
20 minutes later. I
Goes
know.
into attack position.
Every time. There we go.
There.
You do that side. Ah, the bottom ones. There are bottom ones, and there are top ones. So that's a bottom one.
Oh, they're different.
Yes. You figured it out. We figured it out. I don't think a 4-year-old would have been able to figure it out, though. That's right. That's right. Come at me, 4-year-old.
Got him.
There you go. You got him.
And I think there's landing gear too.
You think there's landing gear? Yeah,
I saw
think
it on the box.
you are right. And we don't need to. I think you just pull. Yeah, you can just pull it out. There's landing gear in the bottom. And ooh, landing gear in a hidden flap in the cone section.
Ta-da!
It's
That's so cool.
just like this. Red 3 standing by. So on the bottom, there is actual torpedo tube that opens.
Oh.
Oh, it spins. It spins, and I think you have to have the landing gear down, and this fits in there.
Then you can
And to
flip
fire
back.
it, I think you actually have to press. There's a thing in here that goes
Ah!
horrifyingly violent. Horrifyingly violent. Did that really hurt? That was a huge squeal on your part. And then, to open the S-foils in attack position.
That's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can lock them though. Oh, you can. You push it down and you turn it to the side. But it's interesting because they're a bit
Wobbly.
wobbly. They don't lock into position. So it's that's interesting. Right? There's a little lever on the back that you pull down on to lock it. You switch it to the side, but it's not there. And the wings don't. There's a bit of a gap between the wings, which is, it's okay. It looks good. I mean, the X-Wing looks good. But do you know what I really miss? Is the fact that there's no action figure to go with it and no astromech droid. Now, luckily, we do have an action figure right here, and it happens to be, focus, Captain Carson Teva. This is a custom-made figure that was made for me by Jason Liu, who is a local Toronto artist extraordinaire. He draws comic books, is an Eisner Award-winning illustrator. He made this 3.75-inch custom figure of Captain Carson Teva. And he was generous enough to share it and drop it off. And so I'm going to take it out of the container, this beautiful. Now this is meant to be opened. I think I mentioned it before. And it's the perfect scale for this vintage collection. Now, so that means the vintage series, the Black Series, Vintage Series, all the ships, they are scaled for 3.75-inch figures to man them, you can put them in there basically. So that's the size. He's got his little, you put the helmet on him. He's got a big fat head just like me in real life, which is great. One of the other things I've noticed too in the making of this video is the landing gear on the right wing likes to close, and so the X-wing will slip down and fall, which is a bit annoying. And again, you got his helmet on. All right, so it fits right into the cockpit. There you go. Squeeze him in there. They're like a glove. We're gonna take the console here. And I love the fact that it's attached with a string. Right here, there's a little string here that attaches it so doesn't get separated from the X-wing. Because I don't know how many times as a kid, with all the loose accessories, you lose parts. There's the A280 blaster, and this is amazing. It's screen accurate. I mean, this is exactly how I remember it. The one that I use filming in The Mandalorian. And it was heavy. It was heavy, all metal, based off a real gun in World War II. There's a Loth cat. It's big. It's a big. Loth cats are big, right? There we go. Boom. So there he is, Captain Carson Teva of the New Republic Starfighter Corps, in Biggs Darklighters Red 3, X-wing fighter. Overall, the detail is fantastic. The fact that the proton torpedo, you can fire it, which is cool. It hurts. Does it really hurt? Does it hurt? Okay. Lack of electronics, hit or miss. I mean, it's kind of, I remember the old school one would light up at least. You're too young for that, but that was that. Also, I love the sculpt. The scale is great. The detail is great. The paint application on it for basically a toy, it's amazing. It looks worn. It's like it's had years of service, which is great. I love what you get with this. Yeah, this is a big thumbs up. I'm glad this is the first X-wing I've ever owned in terms of this scale here, because when I was younger, did not get the X-wing fighter, even though I wanted it. I wanted the TIE fighter, wanted the X-wing, did not get it. I did get the Millennium Falcon, but now I can finally say, hey, I've got a Black Series vintage X-wing fighter. It's not a Kenner, but this is way more accurate than the old school Kenner one was. Hey, nice hat. Hey, nice hoodie. Where did you get that stuff from?
www.bitterasiandude.com.
What amazing merch. Is it comfy?
Very.
Is it warm?
Very.
Is it great quality?
Extreme.
All right, so if you like what we're wearing, this merch, this is a new line we've launched, we did a soft launch. These items will be available for pre-sale purchase, www.bitterasiandude.com. This is the official branding. Visit the site, you'll see the hats, they're snapback hats. Really, they're adjustable, comfortable, new era. I love new era hats. For me, they are the premium hats that are out there. Somebody being follically challenged as me. I love the hoodies because this is a really thick, high thread count hoodie. I've been wearing it everywhere just because it's comfy. I love it. And also, there's going to be some great limited edition hats that are going to be available on the website. So come check it out. If you liked what you saw in this video, what should you do?
Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like.
That's right. And when you hit that notification bell, you get what?
Notifications every time there's a video posted.
Yes, sir. That's it exactly. So thank you so much for coming out. I'm Paul Sun Hyung Lee. This is
1,000 miles per hour.
That's right, his YouTube channel. Go check it out. And again, hit subscribe, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and you'll see whenever he drops a new video on his channel. Is there anything you want to promote? Anything else you want to talk about?
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch from the mouths of babes. Okay, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. In this time of pandemic, as always, be safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Stop touching your face. Okay, see you.
Oh!
Hopefully the audio worked on it. I think the ending was cleaner.
Oh my god, it didn't record.
I think. Now, for today's episode, why? This won't move. Where I played Captain Carson Teva of Teva.
Yes!
Yay! Yay! Shoot me. Okay, one more time.